Hello everyone, welcome to the new Bubble.io course. If you're completely new to Bubble, this series will guide you step by step from beginner to pro. And today's lesson is all about understanding the heart of an app and database, which is the database. And so we'll talk about how Bubble.io stores the data and what happens behind the scene, the different type of data, and why it's important to use the right field types. So let's dive in and let's create an app. Let's say my first app, and after getting started, start basic features. The bubble will make us a workspace for us. So basically, what is a database? And before that, this is the workplace of the bubble. We'll all go through that in the next videos. We'll in the upcoming videos. So for now, we are just gonna focus on the data tab. This is the data tab where you can see on the left side. Here are the data types: privacy, app data, option set, file manager. All of them has their own functionalities. So we will discuss this in the next video, so you don't have to get confused. For now, and so yeah, let's go for the user types first. So what is a database and why it matters? So in simple terms, a database is like your app's memory. It's where all your app data lives, such as usernames, email, product information, orders, or anything which contains data. So Bubble.io offers a powerful built-in database, unlike traditional programming where you might use SQL or other databases. Bubble simplifies this with a visual and very user-friendly interface. So Bubble data is basically stored in the tables called data types. These data types, and think of these as a container for a similar data. So like now we next question would be like how Bubble stores the data. So let me show you. This is basically the user's data type where the user have multiple fields, which is the email, modified date, created date, slug. These are the built-in types that Bubble provide you, and also provide the user's unique ID, which we can fetch from the front end. This is the backend where you can see the data. You won't be able to show the unique ID here, but in the app data where we can see the unique ID as well here, so you don't have to worry about that. We're going to come into here in the future, but for now you just need to see what the default bubble types provides. So let's say you know and a data type is similar to like a spreadsheet or like a table in traditional database. For example, let's say if we create an app for an online store, our data types, what would be that our data types? Like for an online store, let's say we will have products, yeah, products, orders, reviews, such type of things that we'll have in the online store. So within each data type we have fields, and fields are individual pieces of data like name of order, product name, product price, product quantity, reviews, who was reviewer give who gave the review, and these all the types of things that requires in that data type. So let's create a practical example together, shall we? And the online booking app, like for let's say we can leave those. Let's say you are making an online booking app, sure, and we will like create a type like book. We can say that book, yeah, and we will make fields here. This is how we can make a field. So basically, let me show you what field is. This is the whole table is the data type, and these are the fields. These are the field that the rows will call as a record. So let's make a field now. We will say title. Yeah, title is a good name. So in here we can select the type of the field. We in Bubble gives us the data types like text, number, numeric range, date, date range, interval, yes, no for the boolean, like if we want to choose like um if the condition is yes, do this, if the condition is no, do this. So this is very useful for that. And file, if you want to like upload a file and store the file, so that is used for that. Image, we can store image or a list of images as well, and a list of all the things. If you want a list, you're just gonna have to click on that and it will make a list of things. So for the geographic address, it will basically use for the locations purposes. For now, the title we have, it's a text type, so we will make it as a text and just create it. This will make a subtitle. For just to check you guys and show you, this will create another field which is type is field is title. It has been added into the all books table. So let's start with the author. Author will be our text as well. And let's start with the price. Like bookstore would have a price. So yeah, oh my god, it's a price. So we can type it as a price. So let's say number, because is available. We can also like make a boolean is available. We can say yes, no, yeah, and we can also set as a default option or default value for each of them. For now, I'm just keeping it as a default no or yes, whatever. I can do that. So let me show you how the databases are being saved here, not in the front end, just showing you how the database data has been stored in the uh, our data section. So for now, we are gonna just make them manually uh, make. We can also create types manually here, data here, but we can also do it from the front end whenever like user perform any action, like clicks on the save button, the all the data will be stored here. We will do that eventually, but for now we will do it manually through the all books table. So we can just create a new entry and then say any name, John as an author, available, yes. And here I am trying to type alphabet, a character, but I'm not able to. Why is that? It's because that the type of the price field is number, so I'm not supposed to enter any alphabetic word here. So this is how the field type constraints works. So if I enter numeric words, it's gonna be enter like this. So that's how the things works as well. And um, title will be is let's say first product, first book. Okay, when we click the create, it will manually create the data in our database. This is the author, John is available, yes, price 411, title first book. This is how, and created date, it will bubble automatically itself. Shows the creation date, it's April 26, 1:30 p.m. and modified it will be same. And also we can also have the unique ID, because every type has a unique ID, every field has a unique ID. So when we check this, we'll be able to see a unique ID made by bubble. So this is how the databases things work. We'll move forward. And also about the app data types and app data, both are like very useful things like data types. And just for over summary of the video is like data types is where you can store the data, and app data just manually check how the data is being stored, where the data is being stored. So this is how you can manually enter that and see the data. And for the further sections, we will dig into the next videos. Thank you for watching.